Tonight is Chinese New Year's Eve, 除夕, reunion night. Traditionally, this is the night the whole family gathers. The night the stove never really turns off. You smell it before you walk in through the door. Soy sauce, garlic, ginger, daikon, steam on the windows. Growing up, this night meant one thing. You show up no matter how tired you are, no matter how much drama is in the family. New Year's Eve dinner is not optional. It's duty. It's love. It's both. And in a minute, I'm going to show you how to flip the first 5 seconds of overwhelm at the table in the first 5 seconds of your freedom. And if any of this feels familiar to you, I've got a free live reset for you this Saturday at 10 a.m. so you can practice this in your own body. The link is below. But first, come with me into the dinner that so many of us know by heart. All day, the house is the prep zone. Counters scrubbed until they're almost reflective. Floors mopped again and again, like we're trying to wipe away last year's footprints. Grandma is in the kitchen early, grating daikon until her hands smell like earth and pepper. She's making turnip cake, 萝卜糕, 萝卜糕, the humble squares that secretly means rising higher, a wish that every year you grow, you ascend, taking you one step higher every year. I'm on the other side of the kitchen doing something my grandparents never imagined for Chinese New Year's. I'm searing up a tri-tip big Western barbecue, juices sizzling, crust forming, mashed potatoes, creamy buttery comfort food on the side, and pico de gallo, bright acidic cilantro, onion, lime. Something my ancestors would probably look at and go, huh, this isn't Chinese. And they'd be right. It's not traditional, but it's honest. It's my life now. Taiwan roots, American upbringing. You know, Fire Horse Year is saying, run your own menu. And around us, the real Chinese New Year dishes still anchor the table. Grandma's daikon cake, a whole steamed fish with garlic, ginger, and green onions. For 年年有余, may there be surplus every year. Roast duck, lacquered and crisp. Chicken, golden, symbol of family unity. It's a full spread. It looks like any Chinese New Year's table. But under the surface, it's not the same. And if you ever felt that the table looks perfect, but something in your chest doesn't, stay with me. Because in a little bit, I'm going to show you exactly what to do in the moments your body stops feeling like home. If you've ever sat at an Asian New Year dinner table, you'll know there are two meals actually happening. There's the food and there's the emotional buffet. The doors open and here it comes. Uncle walks in already a little too loud, a little too drunk. He's got those stories, the ones that were inappropriate 10 years ago. And somehow he still tells them like they're humorous. People laugh, but you can feel the laughter isn't clean. There's that tiny flinch in the room. Everyone pretending it's fine. Because calling it out would ruin the mood. Auntie arrives with that look. You know the one. The one that scans you up and down like a LinkedIn profile. How's work? You get promoted yet? Your kid's in what school now? Oh, not that one. The comparisons start, the subtle digs, I'm just asking questions that feel like little knives. The smiles get bigger and louder, tighter. You see it in every corner of the room. People performing, happy family, while their nervous systems are quietly bracing for impact. If you're feeling your family is this right now, That's not an accident. Your body knows this script, and in a moment, I'm going to give you a way to rewrite it, not just in your mind, but in your nervous system. I want to name something here because this is how our three brains get hijacked at these dinner tables. We talk about the brain like it's just this big lump in our head, but really you've got three. You've got that head brain, the planner, the storyteller, the one that we think controls our life. And then we have the heart brain. See, the heart brain is the feeler, the connector, the one with compassion, with love. And then there's the gut brain, the oldest one, the animal one, the survival one. And at Chinese New Year dinner, your gut brain scanning the room before your head can even say hi. It notices uncle's volume, auntie's tone, a little shift in facial expression when someone mentions divorce, or kids not calling home, or careers that don't fit the template. Well, the Asian family typically avoids asking or answering if they know that something's going wrong. You just ignore it. But in that first 5 seconds, your gut brain decides, is this safe or not safe? It decides not safe. It fires off the reflex. Tight stomach, shallow breathing, shoulders up, fake smile. And that's your 5-second reflex. The old worry, the old wiring. Haha, yeah, everything's great. That reflex says, don't rock the boat. Don't be the problem. Just survive the night. Then heartbreak comes online. It floods you with loyalty, with guilt, with memory of all the sacrifices that got you here. It whispers, be a good son, a good daughter. Don't embarrass anyone. Don't disappoint anyone. And then there's the head brain. It shows up late to the party with stories. This is just how it is. It's only once a year. Keep the peace. Other people have it worse. You don't have to lose face. 面子. It matters. See, does this sound familiar? If yes, keep listening, because in a few minutes we're going to walk through a live 5-second reset together so your heart, your head, and your gut can finally feel aligned and on the same page. For years, I sat at tables like this, with the same war playing inside my body. Should I tell them? We've been divorced for 3 years already. As my mind and my chest and my gut say different things, my ex-wife saying, don't tell him anything. Yet everybody knew. We lived in different homes, lived different lives, but that time, in the New Year, at Christmas, at Thanksgiving, we had to put on our masks, show up for the event. With your gut screaming, your heart pleading, and your head rationalizing. And on the outside, smiling while you're pouring tea, passing dishes, making sure everyone else was comfortable, while our own nervous system was on fire. I used to think that was love. I used to think endurance was love. Stay, absorb, just take it. If I could hold one more year, maybe this will be the year. And it finally feels like a movie family. I was wrong. Peace doesn't come from silence. Peace doesn't come from pretending. Peace comes from alignment. From when your three brains finally agree. This is who I am. This is what I will and won't participate in. And I can still love even if I stop abandoning myself. And I can still love you even if I stop abandoning myself. And in a bit, I'll invite you to a free live reset this Saturday at 10 a.m. when we actually practice this alignment together, not just talk about it. You'll feel it in your body. So if some part of you is thinking, I don't want to keep doing New Year's like this, stay with me until the end. Because this year, my table is quieter, not empty, just different. My girls aren't here. They chose what felt safe. In an adult conflict they never asked for. They did not choose against me. Children don't choose truth. They choose survival. They go where their gut recognizes the tone, the pattern, the predictability. They go where their body shakes less. As a father, that hurts. And as a father, I respect it. Their mother lives in reality where she's experiencing herself as the victim. And when you live there long enough, you don't see choices. You only see threats. You don't feel repair. You feel danger. You build walls and call it protection. That doesn't make her evil. It makes her unhealed. And unhealed adults create impossible situations for children. I didn't create all of that, but I stayed inside it too long. I kept enduring. I kept calling endurance love. My body knew before my mind did. My chest, my shallow breath, my jaw clenches even in sleep. Choosing life wasn't dramatic. It was necessary. So this year, no red envelopes for the girls. Not because I don't love them, but because I chose life, because I chose to stop paying for access with pieces of my mind and my nervous system. And still, I love them freely, patiently, without conditions. I'll always be here quietly, as calm place for them to land when their bodies are ready. So if you ever loved someone and had to step back for your own sanity, you already know this feeling. And in a moment, I'm going to show you a way to hold that love without collapsing yourself. And at the same time, my sister's family is coming over. Kids running around laughing, even though they're in their 20s or late teens, arguing over who gets the crispy skin from the duck. They don't care if the menu is pure Chinese or not. They just know there's food, there's warmth, there's a place for them. And Grandma is in the corner hovering between pride and grief. Grandpa's chair is empty now. He's been gone since 2024. And sometimes I catch her looking at that empty space just a beat too long. She doesn't say anything, but the room gets quiet in this really specific way. Some losses don't announce themselves. They don't cry out. They just sit in the air, like a missing note in a familiar song. So tonight in that same room, we've got tri-tip and mashed potatoes, pico de gallo, grandma's daikon cake, steamed fish, roast duck, chicken, and sister's kids screeching, grandpa's absence humming, my daughter's absence humming, and this crazy mix of old scripts and new choices. We have some close friends that don't have other family to go to joining us this year. See, that's modern Asian family. That's what a lot of us are actually living. It's not the Red Lantern commercial. It's a messy, it's beautiful, it's painful, but it's real. And if any of this feels like, yeah, that's my house too, then that live reset on Saturday is built exactly for you. So where does the 5-second reflex come in? See, right here, imagine this. Uncle makes that same old joke, the one that cuts too close, your gut brain fires. Here we go again, and your heart brain tenses. Keep the peace. Your head brain loads the script, smile. Don't make it awkward. Why you think I can't believe he said that? See, most years that's where it ends. You obey that reflex. You abandon yourself in that first 5 seconds. But this year's different. This year, it's the year of the fire horse. Fire horse energy is bold, decisive, alive. It doesn't sit quietly in a corner. It doesn't hope someone will grant it permission to be itself. It runs, it moves, it clears the old fields so something new can grow. So when that reflex hits your gut brain, it fires. When you have that one tiny window, those 5 seconds, in those 5 seconds, you can let your old wiring run the show. Or you can choose your life. Let's do it together right now, like we're sitting at the table, together. Think of the last time you felt a twist in your stomach. The last time someone shamed you or compared you or dismissed you or told you who you were supposed to be. Feel it for just one moment. Notice where it lands in your body. Now with me, take a breath and we count from 5, 2, and 1. And in that space, you just did something radical. You interrupted the old reflex. You gave your heart and your head a chance to join the conversation. The gut says danger. Heart now gets to say, what do I actually want to feel? And your head gets to say, what's the truth I want to stand in? That's your fire horse. Not running away from the family. Not burning everything down, but refusing to ride the same broken loop. On Saturday at 10 a.m. in this free reset, we're going to do this again, slowly with guidance, so your body learns how to do this automatically. If you ever wished you could walk into family events without that dread in your chest, don't skip that. The link is below. Stick with me to the end and I'll remind you again so you don't miss it. For me, that looked like this. Choosing not to send red envelopes to the girls this year. And not using that as a weapon, just as a boundary. Choosing to cook a fusion meal, tri-tip and mashed potatoes, next to turnip cake and steamed fish. And letting that be okay, even if some auntie thinks it's not traditional enough. Choosing to stop proving I'm a good son, a good father, a good Asian, a good partner, by how much I can endure. Choosing instead to live and love with integrity, to sit at my own table without a mask. No more armor smile, no more I'm fine, it's fine, everything's fine, while my body's screaming. This year, I want my nervous system to feel like the food on the table. Warm, honest, nourishing, not performative. If you want that too, that's exactly what we're going to practice in the reset. Not theory, not quotes. Just you, your 3 brains, and your first 5 seconds learning a new way to be. To my girls, if you ever hear this someday, you never had to protect me. You never had to choose me. You never had to carry what wasn't yours. I love you freely. I love you patiently. I love you without conditions. I will always be here as a calm place to land when your body feels safe enough to come home. And to you watching this, if tonight feels heavy instead of happy, if traditions feel more like tests than blessings, if you're sitting at a table that's loud on the outside, but so lonely on the inside, in those first 5 seconds, when your reflex wants to take over, you have a choice. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Choose breath. Choose honesty. Choose even one tiny action that is more aligned with who you are than who you're afraid of disappointing. The year of the fire horse favors the bold, but bold doesn't always mean loud. Sometimes bold is quiet. Bold is the choice not to laugh at the jokes that hurt you. Bold is the decision to leave a little earlier instead of staying until your body shuts down. Bold is telling the truth to yourself about this night, how it actually feels. This year, I'm cooking Chinese New Year's dinner my way. A little Western, a little Taiwanese, and a lot of honest. This year, I choose life. I choose to run forward, not away from love, but toward truth. I choose to model peace instead of begging for it. I choose to believe that love given freely always finds its way home. And if any of this feels like your story too, if your gut, your heart, and your head recognize themselves in what I've shared, come to our free reset this Saturday at 10 a.m. We'll practice together so you don't just understand this, you feel the difference in your own body. You don't have to keep doing Chinese New Year's or family or your life or the old Reflex. The link is below. Save your spot, bring your 3 brains, your first 5 seconds, and we'll reset them together. Happy Chinese New Year of the Fire Horse. Run true, choose joy, choose love, and in those first 5 seconds, choose your life.